Welcome back to my playthrough of Hexen, Deathkings of the Dark Citadel as the Cleric on the Pope difficulty, played through GZDoom. Today, we are taking a little stop into the Treasury, so let's begin. So immediately you are greeted with bishops and the boggy boys, the stalkers. So let's get rid of both of them, preferably the stalkers first since they're in the water and are the more immediate threat. I know there are bishops to the left, but you can just get away from them. The stalkers, however, will make their way towards you no matter what, so you might as well get rid of them first. We're gonna fire Wraith Birch in this area and get rid of the serpents up on the balconies here, maybe some of the dark bishops too. Because they're so evil. Let's get rid of the rest of these stalkers while we're at it. And you too. And you too. You get the Wraith Birch treatment, in fact. Wonderful. Everything's being torn to shreds. Especially you guys over here. Right, so now that these guys are getting torn to shreds, we can make a little stop into this area. Get rid of this guy, flip the switch to raise the stairway, go up aforementioned stairway, and begin killing more enemies if they aren't already dead. Over here is where more bishops will rest around, but we can't really go there until we've gone here and killed these guys. And let's just fire Wraith Birch into this area and get out. Our specters will take care of the whole mess in here, won't they? Yes, they will. Now let's flip the switch and reveal this area full of Afrits. And look, this. They made the pain sound. I love that pain sound. If you want to get health, you can just get up close to them and suck them a little bit before they die. But we should be good. So let's head on up into this area that was revealed. And take a trip over here to this guy. And open these areas up and check out what they have to offer. Some of them will have flechettes. Others will have switches. So you want to go into the left one after going into this area. It's like one of the first spots you'll find in like the little corner area there. While we're at it, we'll get rid of the rest of these Afrits, the rest of these serpents. We're just going to use the serpent staff to kill the serpents because, you know, we might as well. Right, so let's continue. Let's clear out the rest of these bishop boys. These bitch boys. And now that we've cleared out this area, you can grab whatever you want if you haven't grabbed it already. And then you can make your way to the other side, which has more bitch boys. And more doors you can go into, like this one that has a lot of bishops in it. And another switch to flip, because we love flipping switches here, don't we? Well, when you flip both switches on both sides, you can go into here and flip that switch, because, like I said before, Hexen is a game about flipping switches and nothing else. That's all you do in this game. These guys are just like door blocks to switch flipping and the occasional corpse destruction. Yeah. Nice help, by the way. Anyways, let's flip this switch and reveal the next part of the map. Let's also double check for some sippy juice pickups right here. Might need to grab some more later, but either way, we're gonna go up here and not use the Wraith Birch, not yet. I don't know if I should be addressing Wraith Birch with an article or not, but either way, we're not gonna use it, even though I keep pulling it out. We're just gonna suck these Ettins instead. And let's go into here as well. Make sure this Afrit is dead, for future reference. And now, we can flip the switch and get out. Now we can use Wraith Birch. And, in fact, falling was part of the plan, because there's a lot of serpents in there, and I don't want to get hit by them any more than I already did. And neither do you, unless you're a masochist or something along those lines. Anyways, let's clean the rest of these guys up. There are Slaughters in here too, which makes the encounter much more fun, right? Don't you just love enemies that fire projectiles at you and block your attacks anytime they're in a pain state? Me too. Let's grab this Crater of Might and some mana. And use this Wraith Bird shot to kill one Slaughter and nothing else. Perfect. Exactly as planned. Now we can go up here, but watch out for those Snot Serpents, because they're all up here too. And they're in this narrow hallway. And on the Pope difficulty, they will fire endlessly at you whenever you're in their line of sight. Unless they're not looking at you like that. Sometimes they don't fire at you endlessly. And those are the times you can fire at them. You don't want to fire at the Afrits while they're waking up, of course, because they're invulnerable otherwise. Sometimes I did that in my playthrough, and I probably will still do it regardless, but whatever, dude. We can't all be perfect. But what we can do is get out of here after grabbing that Amulet of Warning, because there's a bunch of enemies here, like these other bitch boys. And we got them all. Aside from probably these guys over here. We're guarding an icon of the Defender, so let's get rid of them. And grab it. Now we can go into this dark area, spooky dark area, and kill this serpent, who is guarding it. It's kind of like sitting there. He took 3 hits to kill. Usually that isn't the case, but sometimes these areas are pretty strange. I guess it's because it's very narrow. It doesn't have enough room to fire the extra projectiles. Anyways, when we go up here, some Ryber friends will appear. So let's just destroy them like that. And of course, there's things in the armor. And there's a portal. And here's another Afrit. And another one. But in one of these armor pieces is a Dark Servant. But we're gonna kill the rest of these Afrits while we're here. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, there's still a lot of enemies to go around, but there's also this Chaos Device. And there's still some bitch boys who need to get destroyed. Probably some dudes in the water here, some stalkers. But probably not. This Chaos Serpent was here though. And I guess they're in there now. Whatever. I don't really care about newly spawned enemies. For the most part, at least. Anyways, we'll probably have to go back down there one more time either way, because after we've grabbed everything in this area, we're gonna go up here now, once more. Kill the rest of these door blocks. And we're gonna step over here and grab the mesh armor. We'll drop down, take a bit of damage, but that's fine, because we're just gonna go back up and grab this last quartz flask. I knew I saved that for a specific occasion, and that was the occasion. Wonderful. So let's head on back up, because we are probably not going to come back here anytime soon. Instead, we are going to make our way all the way up to this area again, because when we go right here, this part opens. Yes, you have to go down and get the mesh armor, and then cross this area again in order to open this teleporter up. And when you go into the teleporter, you can grab some combined mana and some quartz flasks. And who knows, you might even telefrag a guy in the process. But when you go through this portal, you'll meet probably a Dark Bishop if he's still around here. But more importantly, you'll be able to go through this portal. And with this portal, I'm going to end the video. Yeah, this is a short one, but pardon me. The last one was like half an hour. Almost exactly half an hour. But yeah, I apologize for this video being short, but the next map is pretty interesting, so I'll have to go through it and make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing, and so I can tell you exactly what you can do. So stay tuned for the next video, where I go into the secret level of the hub, the armory, but until then, toodaloo.